Hello everyone, I am Asha Best. Today I welcome you all in class 5 EVS, the chapter Deccan Plateau. The second part of this chapter we'll discuss today. Dear students, before this I have posted the first part of this chapter. Hope you have seen that video properly. So today we are going to begin with the second part. Before starting with the second part, let's have a quick review of the first part. Dear students, in the first part we studied about the meaning of plateau first of all. Then we studied about the location of Deccan Plateau, the division of Deccan Plateau, the rivers which originate in the Central Highland, as well as the hills which are the ranges of hills which are found here. Now let's begin with today's part. Here you can see a picture of the Peninsular Plateau, the division of the plateau, the Central Highland, the Deccan Plateau. Now let's talk about something more about this chapter. How the rivers of the Deccan Plateau are fed. Means how the water comes in these rivers. So dear students, these rivers are basically they are fed by rain and they overflow during the rainy season as well as after the rainy season. Means during the rainy season there is lot of rain, so that's why these rivers overflow that time during the monsoon season, okay, and after the rainy season also. Godavari, Mahanadi and Kaveri rise in the west and flow, later they flow into the Bay of Bengal. After rising, Godavari, Mahanadi and Kaveri, after rising in west, they flow towards the Bay of Bengal. Narmada and Tapi are the two rivers that flow from east to west into the Arabian Sea. Now Narmada and Tapi, these two rivers, they flow towards east, from east to west. Okay, they start from east and flow towards the west, and later they mix with Arabian Sea. Now the waterfalls in the Deccan Plateau. The famous waterfalls in the Deccan Plateau is known as the Jog Fall. It is the highest waterfall and it is located on Sharavati in Karnataka. It is located on this river which is in Karnataka. You can see the picture also here. The Jog Fall. You can see the picture here. This is the highest waterfall which is in Karnataka. Now let's talk about the importance of Deccan Plateau. How the Deccan Plateau is important for us. Okay, why it is important for us. Now first of all, it is important for the soil which is found here. Basically black and red soil are found here, and black soil that is found here in the Deccan Plateau is good for growing cotton and oil seed. Most of the cotton as well as oil seed are grown here in the black soil. Red soil is also found here, and that soil is good for growing groundnut, sugarcane and millet. In the red soil, people used to grow groundnuts, sugarcane and millet. Here you can see the picture of the red soil as well as the black soil in Deccan Plateau. Now we are talking about the importance of Deccan Plateau. Let's have some more important points regarding the importance of Deccan Plateau. The Chota Nagpur Plateau is situated here. Okay, the Chota Nagpur Plateau that is situated here, and it is rich in minerals. Okay, this place, the Chota Nagpur Plateau, is very rich in minerals because many minerals are found here like the coal, iron ore, manganese, bauxite, mica. These are the minerals which are found here at Chota Nagpur Plateau. Thick forest is in this region provide wood, fruits and medicine. Now there is thick forest here in this region and they provide us with many forest products like wood, fruits and medicines. Now in the hilly areas people also grow tea, coffee, cinnamon and pepper. Means they grow the tea and coffee as well as some of the spices are also grown here. You can see the picture of cotton here which is grown here in the Deccan Plateau. The pictures of minerals I have pasted here. You can see these are the minerals: potassium, quartz, mica, basalt. These are the minerals which are found here. Now let's discuss about the climate of Deccan Plateau. Dear students, basically the climate here in the Deccan Plateau is moderate. Moderate means it is neither too hot in summer and nor too cold in winters. Okay, there is not too much of hot weather in summer and not too much of cold weather in winters. It has an average rainfall. Okay, it doesn't observes heavy rainfall. There is average rainfall in the Deccan Plateau. During the monsoon season, the rainfall basically takes place, and the rainy season lasts from June to September. From these months, the rainy season occurs from June to September. So this is all about this chapter. Here we finish the chapter, the Deccan Plateau. Hope you liked it. I request you all to watch both the videos together one more time and learn something new which helps you in the next classes also. Hope you liked it. Thank you and have a nice day.